NXT.
Thank you, Yeti.
Again, not a ton that happened on this show.
I can't wait till they go back to Full Sail.
Meaning that.
I hate that WrestleMania.
That was one of the things
access.
I wanted to bring up. Kaylee Bay Hutchinson, whatever it is.
Well, that's
arena,
not that. It's
that crowd is dead.
Yeah, because it's just a cut-off section of WrestleMania access. So the building's so big, you can't get any noise out of that thing.
That makes a little sense. I'm like, wow, this crowd is terrible. There's no noise for any match. We got Asuka and Eva Marie.
Corey Graves.
Uh-huh.
Corey, like
you're not going to tell me he reminds you of somebody,
no,
right?
If Eva Marie wanted to be a true heel, he could be her personal commentator.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause he is excellent.
He is great.
When she came out, when the match started, he said, "Is this match for the women's title?" Tom Phillips was like, "No." Like, well, why would it be? He was like, "Well, she won a match at WrestleMania. It was a 10-woman tag. It doesn't matter."
He does phenomenal at putting her over.
Mm-hmm. Saying he called it technical in the ring. It was so good.
I do think, despite what obviously everyone says and thinks about her, she is getting better.
Yeah, she is.
You can tell that it's still relatively new to her. You can tell just by the way she moves that she's not fluid. She's thinking about it before she does it. But you've seen improvement from the time she came back to now.
Yeah, and this match got time. This match was over 10 minutes.
And I figure with all the heat she got, I mean, that girl won't quit.
Well, that's one of the things I like. Is she actually gets legitimate, like, people will hate her.
Yeah, per Total Divas. And her not want to be a wrestler, they just hate her.
I did like also, Nia Jax ultimately comes down, confronts Asuka a little bit. That's obviously, do we see Bayley and Asuka again?
I'm sure we get it. I'm sure it's not, the taping's happened already, but that match wasn't announced for the TakeOver.
Oh, Bayley and Asuka was.
It wasn't announced. There's only one match that was announced.
So I don't know anything that happened. I typically don't read them, but I do look forward to seeing a Nia Jax because they built Asuka as nobody can touch her, and at least Nia Jax is just
Do you want a spoiler?
You can give me one, yeah.
Nia Jax pinned Bayley.
Really?
During this past NXT taping.
Wow. Did not expect that.
That's that Samoan family right there. She's calling in favors.
So they're ready to really build Nia Jax to that next level. Well, that's exciting to hear. I never like to see Bayley lose, obviously, because she's so endearing.
You feel bad.
Yeah, but everybody's got to lose before they get to their demotion.
Yep.
So nobody wins and then goes right up. So I get that's kind of cool to hear, though, because I do think Nia and Asuka will have a pretty cool match. The Revival, we don't really need to talk about them. I know you don't want to.
They can't get a reaction anywhere.
They got one on Twitter right now.
they get crickets everywhere. A sold out building, the WrestleMania, they can't get a reaction anywhere.
No. And
didn't they get a pretty good reaction in UK?
No, they were crickets. They would I think they could work as heels in WWE. But
he's adamant.
No, because I think they could work. I think their style and what they portray can work in WWE. But the thing is, they get no reaction, not even boos. It's just nothing. You can hear silence.
Well, the thing is, you have the kind of like the classic smarks like them because of the way they work. But that's the only they like them. They don't hate them. They're not going to boo them. And then the rest of the crowd just doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Because they're not really giving you that much.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty weak promo.
Yeah, they have no charisma.
None whatsoever. Carmella, still weird not seeing her with Enzo and Cass, but it's good to see her being able to stand on her own.
Breaks my heart.
I mean, I remember when everybody loved them and she always got booed.
Yeah.
Nobody liked her. Now she gets kind of the similar reaction to what they get, not to the same degree. And she's another one. She's gotten so much better in the last 6 to 8 months. So she gets a win over Aaliyah.
She wasn't that bad either.
No, she's pretty good. I saw her in a tag match at the Performance Center with your girl Liv Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, both of these girls look like they can actually
Liv Morgan hasn't liked any of my pictures recently either.
No?
No.
Well, maybe...
Still following me, though.
Well, at least there's that.
I'm sure you're keeping a good eye on that.
Double check, see if it's still going on.
Nakamura against Elias Sampson.
Not much to talk about.
There was not much to talk about. I thought Elias looked decent in there. He used his size. I think he's a bigger guy.
Mm-hmm.
Shinsuke Nakamura does what Shinsuke Nakamura does.
Kinshasa!
And that was the way the show closed. So not a whole lot to talk about with NXT. So I'm hoping in this next set of TV tapings we get a little more than just squash matches, which seems to be most of what we've gotten the last month or so.
Well, we got the debut of Showtime Eric Young. I'm not sure if you guys...
That's coming up. I know who he is. I'm not that familiar.
Okay. And another spoiler, Balor Joe is official for TakeOver.
Okay, I did see that.
I think it's June 8th.
Mm-hmm.
So don't expect him to see him on TV until after then.